In this example, the equation of the circle is given by x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 2y equals -8. I want to state the coordinates of the center and the measure of the radius, then I want to graph the equation. We have to do a little bit of algebra on this one. Remember completing the square from Algebra 1? Well, we're going to review it right now. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my x's together. So I'm going to rewrite it as x squared minus 8x, leave a blank, plus y squared plus 2y, leave a blank, equals -8. Now I want to complete the square. When I complete the square, I want to make these three terms a trinomial. I want to make this third term a perfect square. Remember, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the side here. I'm going to take half of my middle term, then I'm going to square it. So if I take half, well, for some reason it doesn't like to write that. I'm going to write it over here. So I'm going to take 1/2 of -8, and I'm going to square that. Well, half of -8 is -4. I square that, I get 16. So I'm going to add 16. Now I can't just magically add 16 to one side of the equation. I have to add it to both sides, because you can add anything you want to both sides. Now I'll do the same thing for 2. I'm going to take half of 2. I'll square that. Well, half of 2 is 1, and 1 squared is 1. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So now I can factor this. I can make this a perfect square trinomial. So the square root of 16 is 4. Notice it's negative because my middle term is negative. So I'm going to say x minus 4, the quantity squared, plus, and I'll go y plus 1, the quantity squared, equals, let me see, 16 minus 8 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Now we can get our information. So the center of my circle is going to be at 4 and -1. So I'm going to go over 4, I'm going to go down 1. My radius, my r squared, equals 9. So that means r is 3 when I take the square root of both sides. Now I think the easiest way to graph this is go 3 to the right from your center, up 3 from the center, to the left 3, and then down 3. And then draw your circle to the best of your ability. Oh, that's kind of a hexagon, isn't it? Let me try that again. There we go. And there we have it. Now you can check this with technology. So what we can do is we can go into Desmos and let's see if these are both exactly the same circle when I graph them. So I'm going to go back into Desmos here. I'm going to use my Desmos graphing calculator this time. Get that opened here. I'm going to type in my original equation, which is x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 2y. I want to make sure I got everything there. Equals -8. And there is a circle we just graphed. Now, we can also check to see when we redid it, is it the same thing? So if I go x minus 4, the quantity squared, so I go parentheses, x minus 4, just go outside the parentheses, squared, plus, I'm going to go y plus 1, equals, and I think we said 9, didn't we? Yeah, equals 9. Is this the same circle? Look at that. You just change colors. Because if I shut it off and I turn it back on, it's the exact same circle, so we can see that. Of course, now I shut it off, it won't go back. There we go.